News Talk 580 WGAC, where news comes first.
WGAC News Time, 7 o'clock. I'm Liz Nolan, live in the WGAC 24-hour News Traffic and Weather Center. Authorities say the driver of a car involved in a wreck earlier this month in Aiken County has died. 32-year-old Jerica Tyler of Batesburg was pronounced dead today at the Medical College of Georgia. The coroner says Tyler's blood alcohol level was more than 3 times the legal limit when he was ejected after losing control of his vehicle on Old Shoals Road near Wagner 2 weeks ago. Tyler's death is the 3rd traffic fatality of the year in Aiken County. A local woman has been cited for selling beer to an underage undercover operative at a Columbia County Circle K store earlier this week. Captain Steve Morris of the Columbia County Sheriff's Office says Connie Martin sold a 6-pack of beer to the minor at the store on Appling Harlem Highway on Tuesday without requesting any identification. She was issued a magistrate court citation. Morris says a similar operation was conducted at several other stores and restaurants, but those employees all refused to sell alcohol to minors.
9 total in this particular operation, and 8 of 9 were in compliance by refusing to sell alcohol to this operative. Now, it's important to note that this operative is under 21, obviously, without a fake ID. They have a valid ID, and they will present that ID if requested by the employee.
Morris says similar operations will be conducted several times a year in the county. This was the first for 2010. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office discovered more than 17 pounds of pot in a suspicious package at a parcel service earlier this month. Now officials are releasing details about the incident now that the case is closed. The package was discovered during a routine check, but officials wouldn't say where the package had come from. They have arrested 24-year-old Rafael Ruiz and charged him with trafficking in marijuana. He's being held at the Aiken County Detention Center. A man pleaded guilty yesterday to taking part in the robbery and kidnapping of a Fort Gordon soldier in 2008. 20-year-old Damian Stubbs pleaded guilty to armed robbery and was sentenced to 10 years in prison, followed by 10 years probation. Stubbs and 2 others were charged with kidnapping the soldier and forcing him to withdraw money from an ATM at gunpoint. The victim was eventually released. Several new studies have found that children and pit bulls are never an appropriate mix. We go to Scott Hudson for more on that story.
Over the past year, several attacks on children by pit bull terriers have made the headlines locally. And now researchers are weighing in, and their studies indicate it is dangerous to have a pit bull or Rottweiler around children. According to Dr. Mark Walken of Emory University, people think they know their dog's personality and get a false sense of security. But that doesn't change the fact that pit bulls and Rottweilers were bred to be unpredictable. A separate study by Merritt Clifton of the journal Animal People found that Rottweilers and pit bulls are responsible for 68% of attacks on children. In most cases, it was the first time the animal in question had acted aggressively. Dr. Walken concludes that animals such as German Shepherds will bite, then retreat, while pit bulls are wired not to stop until a victim is dead or they themselves are killed. The bottom line, according to the experts, if you keep a pit bull or Rottweiler around a child, you're flirting with disaster. Scott Hudson, WGAC News.
Officials are developing a 25-year master plan for Payne College that includes improvements and additions to the campus. Officials with Payne met with City Administrator Fred Russell yesterday to unveil the plan that includes a new academic building, a new resident life area for student housing, a new health education activities learning complex, and upgrades and improvements to the college's main administrative building. Projects will be done in 5-year intervals. And a family court judge in Charleston today said she will grant South Carolina First Lady Jenny Sanford's request for a divorce from Governor Mark Sanford. The divorce decree will become final in mid-March, according to the judge. The First Lady filed for divorce in December after 20 years of a marriage that was rocked by news of the governor's year-long affair with an Argentine woman he later called his soulmate. Our weather forecast will have partly cloudy skies this morning, turning cloudy later today with a high around 55. From the WGAC 24-hour News Traffic and Weather Center, I'm Liz Nolan.